Standing here at what is known as the inner loop at Watkins Glen International, bus stop type chicane. This came in 1992. There's a distinct reason for it. We'll get to that in just a minute, but I'd say more than almost any other track we visit here with the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship, Watkins Glen International in this long straightaway has really been a place where we have seen the speed and evolution of cars skyrocket over the decades. There's no better example of this than in 1991, Bernd Schneider put the car on pole, a Yost Racing Porsche 962, lower downforce streamliner, put it on pole, hit a top speed at the end of this long straightaway before this inner loop chicane came in, 212 miles per hour. Who was second? That would be Tommy Kendall, a Chevy Intrepid. Top speed for Tommy, 178. P2 on the grid though, only a quarter second slower than that Porsche. So if we think about Schneider doing 212 miles per hour at the end of the straight here, Tommy Kendall doing 178, qualifying second. His teammate Wayne Taylor did about 180. Somewhere between a 32 and 34 mile per hour top speed disparity, and yet almost identical lap times. How did that kind of speed and performance become possible? That was the absolute explosion of downforce in IMSA GTP. So through 1991, this whole stretch of track was indeed a straightaway. That's how we got the 212 mile an hour top speed, but 10,000 plus pounds of downforce on that amazing Chevy Intrepid, designed by the great and late IMSA Hall of Famer, Bob Riley, and his son, Bill. More than 10,000 pounds. In reality, the car was made for shorter road races, street courses in particular, where that crushing downforce make the thing dominate. There was effectively nothing faster in the corners. Throw it onto a long straight though, and something like that Yost Porsche 962 streamliner with maybe half the downforce could rock it. But again, on average, around this lap, they were virtually identical. That was through 1991, here at the end of the straightaway in what was turn 5. Huge speed, hanging the right downhill. Left rear wheel hub failure on Kendall's Intrepid, had a nightmarish crash, did vast damage to his legs. He would recover, come back, become a champion, Trans Am, and otherwise race in IMSA too. Nonetheless, we had this huge crash with Tommy. J.D. McDuffie as well, within the NASCAR family, died that same year here. So in 1992, the decision was made to try and slow the cars down by adding this inner loop, adding a chicane, forcing drivers to slow down, brake, do that right and the left and the right back onto the straightaway here. And it did indeed work. It slowed every single car down except for the IMSA GTP machines. Why? The insane 10,000 plus pound of downforce era. 1992, qualifying, fastest average speed, North American road racing. I believe it still stands today. Davy Jones, beautiful TWR Jaguar XJR14 with that Formula One Cosworth engine designed by the legendary Ross Brawn. 155.8 mile per hour average on this 2.4 mile short loop lap. The fastest race lap itself, Juan Manuel Fangio, All-American Racers Eagle Mark III, what I refer to as the greatest GTP car ever made. His fastest race lap, going on to victory that day, 152.6 miles per hour. Average here. This chicane worked for everything but IMSA GTP, but nonetheless, we look at the inner loop, we look at this chicane and realize it was done out of safety and a necessity coming out of Tommy's unfortunate crash, the loss of J.D. McDuffie for sure, but back when downforce reigned in GTP and lap records were shattered, obliterated everywhere we went. Indeed, this chicane, this inner loop was defeated by those downforce kings of IMSA.
Watch us this season on NBC and Peacock. Be sure to subscribe to IMSA on YouTube and enjoy our brand new IMSA Endurance Hour podcast. And if you're interested in digital activation in motorsports, visit IMSA.com/partnership.